Great show. Uh, no, I thought that was a scene that I hope we get some resolution because Joe ends up leaving crying. And I thought Scheana was a
Yes.
bitch. I thought they were a bitch to her. Scheana was saying, don't wear a hat. You don't wear you don't need to wear the Tom Tom hat. You're like doing too much. And their hatred for Joe is that Joe and Schwartzy apparently went to a Big Bear weekend with Raquel and Tom Sandoval. And so Joe was aware. Now, I can understand the women not liking that. You know, that's not very good girl code. But was Joe ever really any of their friends, or was she always Schwartz's friends? Because I don't know, that would be like you having an affair and my husband and I going because we've known you and been friends with you for a long time and you're with your other guy. What am I going to do? Go, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Your friend group. I want to be loyal to your friend group. So I'm going to leave. I mean, she's not their friends, right? Or am I missing something?
You are missing nothing. Look, I don't particularly like her. By the way, a lot of people slip into my DMs and say, I'm with Sarah. Joe's cool. So they're always looking for a fight on the opposite side. She's no look, I don't like to see anyone cry. I really don't. So that bothered me. The poor thing cried, and I think it was legitimate. I don't think she was acting for the cameras. So she's slowly growing on me. She just doesn't fit into this show. That's all. I don't like
I know
her.
she's a little bit she is quirky. I think she fits in great. Not as a main friend, but as I love that in the confessional she wears no makeup. She just sits cross-legged. I think it's so refreshing because they all look the same now. You know, they all have the slicked back hair, they all have the long pointy nails. The makeup is all done. They all look the same. It's refreshing to see Joe and Allie look different, act different, not really care what they look like. Like, great, let's represent
Allie
the
seems pretty
show.
similar to the rest of them to me.
Well, Allie seems like she's too nice yet to get in there and make have any objections.
But she's
Lala's a
well
strong
played.
personality. Katie Malone
Oh,
is a strong
oh,
personality. I mean, that's are you gonna jump
strong.
right in and have objections?
We have someone else who has a strong personality this season. Miss Maddox. Oh, she ain't playing this season, girl.
And I'm with Lala. It's starting to get bitter. Now, I have flip-flopped
She
throughout the
left
season.
in tears. Okay, talk to me.
I have flip-flopped. I have understood Ariana's point of view much more. I have with
Yeah.
Tom and Tom's narcissism, and I have more empathy for Ariana Maddox. Last night, I did not. Tom brought a new girlfriend there. Ariana made it a point to tell her, oh, why are you with this 41-year-old narcissist? Move on with your, don't waste your time with him. Don't, like, what are you so big? I don't know. I just think that's such a
Rolling
red
her
flag.
eyes.
Rolling her eyes, telling this woman how shitty Tom is.
Yes. What about
Dangerous.
when Tom came over? I mean, did you stop breathing? I stopped breathing. Tom and Ariana speak for the first time.
Big moments.
I could not, but now obviously a producer said, Tom, you're going to go speak to Ariana. I assume a producer said, Ariana, I'm sorry. He's coming. He's coming in. He's coming in. You want that? They want that extra 1,000. Guys, wire her an extra 2,000. She's poo-pooing. Yeah, she signed a contract. What are we going to do? Get in a lawsuit. Put the 2,500 in the bank now. Katie, you shut up. You're getting nothing. And then he comes in, but that was like she didn't even look. Wow. What'd you think about him speaking to her, honey?
I thought that was a huge scene. I did. I thought that was a big scene. I too stopped for a second. And
I stopped.
yeah, I mean, right? It was the first kind of time we've seen them have any sort of communication together, which we knew was going to happen. And I think we see more scenes that are coming up. So yeah, I mean, overall for me, that wasn't the most significant thing. I guess I was kind of enamored the whole show with at least other storylines that were happening. That's how I
I
don't know. It wasn't as significant for me, I guess. But
I don't know. I stopped breathing. I stopped breathing in my tracks. I could not believe it when he spoke to her. Honestly, I really couldn't. She did say that to the other one. And I thought the other scene, this is the scene where I thought it was like, wow, next season is really going to be Katie and Ariana versus everyone. When Tom Schwartz came over and he and Katie was like, yeah, you kissed her. And then Ariana starts chiming in. And I also love how Lisa and Ken are there. And Lisa's like, Shayna. And Ken is like, no, not Shayna. There's my British accent for today. Ken's like, Shayna, really? And she's like, no, we would have known this. Oh, and we're having the sandwiches. Oh, we'll get into something about her in a few minutes, honey. But yeah, I thought that was funny. But and then Ariana's like, yeah, what's wrong? Oh, excuse. Like Ariana was just like in his face where she's like, oh, is this an excuse I hear? Oh, and he's just like, I'm sick of the two of you. It's gonna be Ariana and Katie versus everybody next season. Everybody. Lala's gonna be in with Sandoval. Scheana will come around. Get ready for a new season. What do you think?
and everyone's going to hate them. I just think everyone is going to hate them. Yeah, I think they need to. It's getting a little tiring about Schwartz, and of course, it gets more tiring because then we end up seeing that Katie spent the night with Tom's best friend and bar manager, and so she's
And
completely caught off guard.
behind the Velvet Rope podcast guest, Max Boyens.
When was Max on?
Well, back in the day, Max was on that season where Stassi got fired and Kristen got fired. Max and Brett, the other newbie, got fired for racially insensitive past. And I actually, here's a fun fact. We would always chat on Instagram, me and his mother, which I understand a mother who is just worried for a child that is being canceled by the world. I mean, we're over that now. You never stay canceled forever, guys. Just remember that. Keep your heads up when life tries to cancel you. But you know,
Post the next day.
yeah, now you get canceled for an hour. You know what I'm saying?
It used to be you took a break and you
No,
reflected
forget
and
that.
then you came out with an apology. Don't
Forget
bother.
it.
Just post. If you did something wrong, just own it that day and then post the next and move. Keep it absolutely moving because
Keep
people
it
will still be
moving and
huge
grooving.
fans. As we see, look at Jax Taylor, look at Stassi. I mean, huge podcasts and opportunities, and Kristen Doty back on television.
Keep it moving and grooving. Matt Lauer in the Hamptons, red carpets rolled out when he walks into a place, moving and grooving. Yeah, we're horrible people. They did bad things, blah, blah, blah. Crucify me and Sarah tomorrow. I just don't have the energy now. Max Boyens broke his silence on the Behind the Velvet Rope podcast, talked all about the racially insensitive past, and we held his feet to the fire as much as we could, and then we